It's finally upon us, Warzone's final season. But not just that, in the competitive COD League, Alec, aka Arcity, who was just recently dropped from FaZe, came out and said he wants to join a team that respects him. And it was rumored that he was going to join the Gorillas. Well, they confirmed it today by saying that he is a part of the organization. We'll talk more on that in just a little bit. And on top of that, we got a rumored schedule for the next COD League. But what's up, everybody? It's your boy, it's LA. Welcome back to another video. Let's go ahead, hop into Warzone's final season. With this being Warzone's last stand, their final dance, if you will, they're bringing out all the punches. And Sledgehammer, I really think, is trying to prove to Activision that they could do guns that are past World War II and in a future setting. Because they brought a freaking laser gun to the game. Granted, it was back from AW2, but still, this gun looks and feels fun to use. It's not overpowered, it's not underpowered, but it's just right. And not only that, they brought this plunder S&D kind of mode where you're going around and you can either plant a bomb or defuse a bomb. And the rumor mill has it that the ultimate decision is going to come, do we save for Dansk or do we ultimately blow it up? And if you blow it up, are they going to redesign Caldera or are they going to bring back Verdansk? That's a real question that I would like to know. We're going to be getting a ton of new guns as the season progresses, so make sure if you're here, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure that notification bell is turned on, that way you never miss one of my videos, because not only do I do long format videos like this, I do shorts periodically throughout the day, most of the time at 7 in the morning, but if it's really spicy, I'll do an emergency one around 1 p.m. You don't want to miss any of my content. And for doing so, here's a picture of my dog, Annie. She is just the cutest. Now, I just kind of want to give my finishing thoughts on this Battle Pass and everything so far. In terms of the guns on the Battle Pass, it really shows that the developers and designers are really trying to put their best foot forward. Especially the final Tier 100 skin just looks lit. However, the operators are still a little lackluster. I hope that this energy with the design of the guns continues on, so when Warzone 2 drops, we're getting some really cool stuff right off the bat. And I have a funny feeling we're going to get that. And I'm curious, on the patch notes, we should be getting an updated rebirth. So we're going to get the sunset kind of vibes, and then we're going to get a limited time mode where it's going to be nighttime with lightning and storm. I'm curious to see how that's going to be played. Now let's hop over to the COD League side, the esports side of Call of Duty. Recently, FaZe, who is dominating the esports league, who is on their current dynasty, it seems like the dynasty, the roster has come to a close because they have dropped Arcity. And it seems like it was no other reason that there was friction and a loss of trust between the players, which is kind of weird to think about because Alec is a really good player, and even though he might not have had the best stats, stat lines aren't always it because he brought a lot of the intangibles. Same thing with like a Major Maniac, in my opinion, currently on the Florida Mutineers, who they're going to put up solid performances and they're going to be hard, and each life you're going to have to work to get. But it's the minds, it's the things that you can't jot down on a notebook that they bring to the table. And if I recall right, there was a point in time in the season where he knew that the other team had streaks and glide bombs, so he said, yo, everybody put on full-blooded, that way you don't show up on the mini-map, that way when they use their streaks, they can't see it, and it actually paid off. I don't care who you are, just that knowledge and that awareness alone, you can't put down on a piece of paper. But he and the Gorillas have confirmed it themselves that he's going to be joining the LAG, and he's going to be joining the trio of Hook, Neptune, and Spartan. And I have a funny feeling that he is going to bring the best out of this team, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat FaZe, LA Thieves, Seattle Surge, or Optic. Those are like the top 4 teams, probably in that order. And real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Pred. The Flank did like their own award show, and Pred and the Seattle organization just got a ton of those awards, and they deservingly so. I mean, Pred came out AG, and this jacked little fucking Australian like a kangaroo. I mean, he just came from down under like the Undertaker in WWE, and just and handled his business. You got Sib on there, who is currently from FaZe. He was the sub on there. They pulled him over, and they just had a wonderful duo. I really like that Seattle Surge squad. But if you've never watched COD League, don't worry. We're going to be getting some COD real soon, because it looks like we're going to get some qualifiers at the start of December. And then right before like the Christmas break in the school year, right around the middle of December, December 16th, we should be getting the first major. We get a little break for Christmas and New Year's, which is understandable. And then right back in the middle of January, we start with the Major 2 qualifiers. And then Major 2 is the 1st of February. Granted, this isn't confirmed. This is leaked and highly speculated. And I hope that there's going to be room for improvement, because it looks like the season will end in July. It's kind of weird. It's like a step back from last season. I would personally like to see, each franchise team have their own home major, and then it ultimately comes with like a world championship at the end of the year. But that's just me thinking of like my own dream world. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know down below. Do you watch the COD League? If you do, who's your favorite team? Obviously, I'm an Optic fan, even though I have some FaZe here. And I was showing a lot of love for Seattle. Hex and the boys and company, those are definitely my favorite teams. But it's been fun watching the COD League and finding personalities and individual teams to really root for. And if you don't watch the COD League, why not? Is it because you didn't know about it, or you're just really not into watching esports or gaming in general? And then for Warzone's final season, let me know your favorite meta. Let me know your favorite time or moment within Call of Duty down below in the comments. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you on the next one.